Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do February favorites. I'm so excited because I have a little bit of everything this month. I of course have some beauty favorites that stand out to me from the past month. I have some fashion items that I'm excited to share with you, as well as a few perfumes that I think are perfect for spring and I have been wearing this past month. So if you're interested in seeing my February favorites, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, first of all, this is my number one love. This is Olaf, and he wanted to come and help me out. We'll hope that he is not going to be too much of a rascal or a distraction in the background. I think we'll start with a little Chanel because I fell in love with the Eye and Cheek palette. This one is in Tendresse right here. This is number 957 and I'm so excited because now they are available to purchase. Before you could only get them in the boutiques, and I have to tell you, I completely fell in love with this. Now I do know, yes, you might have something in your collection that are in these beautiful tones, but I have found that this is like the perfect travel companion for myself. Like, these colors just are kind of right up my alley, and I was able to use the entire palette all over my face. Like, I was able to use this as bronzer. These are gorgeous as blushes mixed together. All of these look gorgeous on your eyes, and we did take a trip down to Atlanta, and this is what I took. Like, I just think it is so pretty, so versatile, and I could use a touch more blush. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of sweep through these three. This is how I like to do it right here, and then I'm gonna pop some of that on my cheeks. So for me, this was a total win. I love it, and I think it is going to be perfect for travel, spring, summer. Honestly, it is just right up my alley. So I love it. I'm so glad that I picked that up. And then I did pick up another one of the BAUME Essential. This was in the Fray color. Again, this is just such a pretty spring tone, like coral color, and you can use this on your lips as well. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of that on as well, kind of touching up my makeup as we go along. But this is just something, again, that I traveled with. I love the fact that I could use this as a lip product as well as a highlighter, and I just thought it was super pretty. And truthfully, I'm really excited about the one that comes with the new collection, the spring collection that I'm hoping is going to launch pretty soon here in the US, but it looks sort of like a lavender pink BAUME Essential, and I definitely am going to be picking that up with that pretty quad. So super excited about that, but I personally was very happy with this purchase and have been getting a lot of use out of it. Now, I also did pick up one of their Rouge Allure Velvet lipsticks. That's what I'm wearing today, and I have just really fallen in love with this shade. Okay, actually I have two lipsticks because I literally had thought that I had pulled out my Rouge Allure Velvet. I had picked it up in the shade 64 Eternelle, and I literally thought that I had just popped that on. I had pulled this one. This is a Rouge Allure, and this one's in the classic Pirate. This is one of their classic red colors, and I was just dabbing a little bit on, and I sort of forgot how much I love this color. So I'm not somebody who typically wears red lipstick, but evidently that is what I pulled out today, so I'm gonna mention it. I'll swatch it real quick for you. So right here is Pirate. This is a little bit more of a cool toned red, but the one that I picked up that I'm in love with It is so pretty, you guys. This is more of an everyday color right here. This is number 64, Eternelle. Let me take Pirate off and I'll swatch this one for you because I do think that is such a pretty, everyday, almost spring color here. So surprisingly, I really like this formula. This is going to be super long lasting on the lips. This is a velvet formula, but it does not like sink into my lip wrinkles. I have more mature lips and I tend to be somebody who loves glossy lipstick as well as lip gloss. But if I am going to wear lipstick and I kind of want that Chanel look where I've got a little bit more of a bold lip and a cleaner eye, I am in love with this color. So that is number 64. And then if you're looking for a really classic Chanel red, guys, this is the way to go. This is Pirate. Such a good red. And I had mistakenly grabbed this before getting on camera. So I wanted to mention that color in case anybody asked me about it. Okay, let's move on to foundation. And I do have a new foundation that I'm really enjoying. This is from Laura Mercier. This is the Real Flawless Weightless Protecting Foundation. And I did finally get my perfect match. If you are my skin twin, then you are going to want to get number 2C2 Soft Sand. And it is what I'm wearing today, and it is just a lovely, very weightless, like it's truly a weightless foundation. It does not feel like you have anything on your skin, but it is going to give you medium coverage. I like it because I feel like it lets my skin shine through, but it gives me a nice glow. So I really have been enjoying this foundation. I had a little mishap when I ordered it online. I totally got the wrong color. It was a bit orangey, and I did find that, as usual, it is best to go into store and kind of swatch in person because the shades can vary. So I had picked out Dune, which I had had in the past, which was described as a light medium with cool undertones, and honestly it was very orangey. I thought about getting Ecru, which is going to be 2C1, which is again light with cool undertones, and that one too was also a bit warm and orangey, whereas the Soft Sand was just really perfect because it's more of a neutral toned foundation with slight cool undertones. So it just works pretty perfectly for my skin tone, and I've just been loving this foundation. So if you are somebody who loves Chanel No. 1 foundation, that's another one of my favorites, you like the finish of that one, I think you're gonna love this one as well. And what I would tell you is this one's gonna feel much more lightweight. I don't feel like the Chanel feels super heavy, but there is that camellia oil in there, and it feels very nourishing, but so does this one. But this one is like weightless. Like when you put it on, it slides on like butter and you just can't feel it. So I feel like for the summer months when it's starting to warm up, I feel like a lot of people are gonna like this because you're not gonna look masky. It's gonna look very much like second skin, but it is going to kind of give you a beautiful finish and blur out any imperfections. Okay, moving on to blushes. I have two cream blushes that I've been obsessed with, as well as two powder blushes. So a little bit for everyone. If you're somebody who does not like cream blushes, then you're going to want to pick out my powder blush recommendations. So I've been on a bit of a Westman Atelier toot, just been going a little bit wild with her products. I've been a long time fan, but you know how you kind of go in and out from brands. I have been using so many of her products lately, and I ended up picking up two new baby cheek blushes. I was already a fan of Petal as well as Chouchette. Those were sort of my two go-tos. And then I wanted to kind of step it up a little bit, go a little bit brighter. I have been finding that brighter blush has really been sort of making me feel a little bit more youthful. So I think as I'm aging, I think blush is becoming more of an important sort of staple of my overall look. So I picked up the shade Doo Doo, and I'm just obsessed with this really pretty sort of warm rose tone. It's a little bit more vibrant than the Petal, which is more of a dusty rose pink, and this is Doo Doo. It's so perfect. And then I had to go ahead and go crazy and pick up POPPET. And I will admit, I've always been a little scared of this color, thinking that it's a little bit bright, but I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I know it is so bright, but it just gives you such a beautiful flush on the cheeks, as if I have just gone out running and I've come back and I've got that really beautiful flush from working out. Just love it. And these also can be used on your lips, and these are two of them that I love on my lips as well. So these again are a great travel companion. Anytime you can multi-purpose your makeup, it's always a good thing. So really been loving these Westman Atelier baby cheeks, just getting a few more of those and loving these colors. I do think these are perfect as we're coming into spring as well. So for powder blushes, I've been obsessed with these two from Chantecaille. These ones launched with their spring collection, and I just love them, you guys. They are so pretty, and again, I am gravitating towards these pink colors, and so these are just perfect. And this one is Apple Blossom, such a pretty soft pink color. I love this so much. It's so pretty right here. Is that so gorgeous? And I love this formula. It almost feels like a little bit cream, like a cream to powder. These are super long lasting. And then the other color is Anemone. And at first you might be like, ooh, this is a little bit bright. It's actually just perfect. Let me give you a little swatch over there. My hand is like way pink. So here is this bottom color, just a little bit more vibrant here. And to be honest with you, I really like to wear both of these together. So I will put a little bit of this pop on my cheeks here, and then I will take a dusting of the lighter color just to sort of blend it out and make sure it's not overly kind of clown-like. I just think they're so pretty mixed together. This one has a little bit more warmth to it. This one's more traditional pink, and just really obviously loving these pink tones. So darn pretty. And then another thing that I have been doing too is I know that sometimes if you want your cream blush to last a bit longer, you can kind of apply the cream products and then top it with a powder blush just so you have super longevity. So depending on how extra I am, I will sometimes do that, but I do find that the baby cheeks last on my skin. I don't worry too much about that. But let's say I was going to an event and I definitely wanted that fresh, youthful look, I would possibly do the cream and then top it with probably the Apple Blossom on top here, just for a pretty long-lasting, fresh, youthful look. Now, speaking of spring, I did fall in love with the Chantecaille Wild Meadows. First of all, love the packaging. I'm a floral girl. So this was a surprise hit for me. So when I first saw this launched, I was like, ooh, I'm a little bit scared of this little tone over here. Pink on my eyes can really bring out sort of the pink in my rims of my eyes and make me look like I'm stoned or have pink eye, and I just don't really like that look on myself. I noticed that pinks look so pretty on so many other people, but on myself, I truly do not think so. So I was a little bit worried that this was going to be a fail for me, and I have to be honest, I absolutely love this pink color. I cannot even believe it. It is just so pretty and it looks gorgeous mixed with this color right here. So I will be honest, yes, I have been mostly using these two colors on the day-to-day, but then I will take that little bit of pink right here and place it on top of this color, and it just makes such a gorgeous, almost lavender tone. I swear it sort of like pops my hazel green eyes out. I've just been really super excited about this eye quad. And then here is what the two of those look like mixed together. Is that not gorgeous right here? It makes it into almost like a soft amethyst color. It is just so pretty, and I was just so excited. So this eye quad has gotten a lot of use out of it. I don't know if you can see, but this one right here, guys, I'm making a pretty good dent in it. This is like my favorite shade ever, but the combination of that pink is outstanding. So I highly recommend this Wild Meadows eye quad. I have been loving on this, and it's also super easy to use to create just sort of a stunning eye in just a few seconds. So really love that for eyes. And then for other eye favorites, I have gone a little bit nutty for the Bobbi Brown Cream Shadow Sticks. Now, it has been many moons since I have picked any of these up. I think I typically chose Laura Mercier over Bobbi Brown. Not sure why. I was definitely a Bobbi Brown girl back in the day. As you can imagine, I had it all, and I know I've had some of these in the past, but I did pick up golden bronze after watching a tutorial from Lisa J was sharing how to line your eyes for mature eyes, and she basically used a very soft black coal near the lash line and then went in with this golden bronze and topped it to kind of soften it, and it just looked so gorgeous that I had to run out and pick up the golden bronze, which I love. And someone was asking me if this is warm or cool tone. To be honest, I find it to be the perfect in between. It's got a little bit of cool in it. There's that pretty taupe here, but it's got a touch of warmth to it as well. Kind of a neutral, I would say, kind of right there in between. So after I tried that formula, I had to run out and pick up a handful more of them, and I used one the other day. I have the perfect sort of cool toned trio, and that is going to be Stone, which I love. I remember having Stone in the shadow from Bobbi Brown, and this is Stone. It is like the perfect taupe, cool toned here. And then I picked up Smoky Topaz. Again, these two together are a cool toned dream. And then I have two kind of darker shades to use as liner, and one of them is Heather Steel right here, and this one is so pretty. It's got almost a little lavender undertone right here. So that's Heather Steel. And then we've got Bark down here, which is a rich brown, and I just love that as well. And I'm finding that this one too is like the perfect neutral. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, but I have just been obsessed with all of these cream shadows. I love a good neutral eye. And there's one more that I want to pick up, which is in Mica, that is very similar to the Smoky Topaz, but it is a little bit lighter. So I feel like if you really want to go a tad lighter with the stone, you could use Mica instead of the Smoky Topaz. or just pick it up anyways because it's going to look gorgeous on the eyes. So yep, I'm having a Bobbi Brown cream shadow moment. Can't seem to get enough of them, and I'm really liking the formula. So that being said, I really do like Laura Mercier shadow sticks as well. I think it's more about the colors, to be honest with you. I also love the by Terry Black Star Ombre. They have some gorgeous colors that I love. Those are going to be the creamiest though. So we might have to have a little fun doing a cream shadow video. You guys let me know if you want to see that, because I've been kind of loving these one and done eyes with the cream shadows, and I feel like we're coming into that season where it's going to be spring, summer, and we don't want to necessarily spend that much time doing our makeup. Okay, another highlight from the past month was having my son come home. He came home for a visit and he even did a video with me. I will link that below. He's such a trooper, but he's also somebody who loves fragrance as much as I do. So we had a little fun doing a video together. I also went live with Mandy Davis, MUA. We are doing our monthly perfume parties and we had so much fun at our last live. And then on a personal note, there are two perfumes that I have been obsessed with the past month, and these are actually two new launches, and they both happen to have pink bottles. So if you are new to my channel, I'm a little bit obsessed with pink. It's one of my favorite colors ever, and these two perfumes are very different, but they are very beautiful, and these have been the two that I have been rotating through the most. It is just making me so happy because these both have spring vibes to them, and I will be doing a full review on both of these. So I'm just going to quickly give you a rundown on them, but the first one is AMOUAGE, and this is Guidance. And wow, so this one is really unique to me. This is a fruity floral. This has a note of pear in it, and I have found that I really like pear scents. There's something that is slightly sweet but not too sweet. It also has a note of hazelnut in here, so there's a bit of earthiness as well. And then Asmanthus, which can have this very like apricot like smell to it. That's another thing that shines in this fragrance. This also has this creamy milky feel to it that may be coming from that hazelnut. There's a touch of vanilla in here as well, and then it also has a bit of spice to it. It's got saffron in here, so it's got this really unique composition. I truly haven't smelled anything like this before. That's what I'm saying. It's a very interesting composition. It's got a little bit of rose in here and jasmine, that Asmanthus. It's got this creamy sandalwood, vanilla, ambergris, and labdanum in the base. So there is this really beautiful contrast between the sort of tanginess or tartness from that pear note, and this is my kind of floral where there's some depth and warmth in the base that sort of tamps down some of the florals, but honestly it is stunning. I think that if you're somebody who loves Asmanthus, like if you like apricot, I feel like you could definitely smell that note in here. There's hazelnut. I think that's really interesting. I don't think I have a lot of hazelnut fragrances, so that's another thing that I'm loving about this. This is also a Quentin Biersch creation, and I tend to like his creations a lot. So this one is truly a unique fruity floral. Again, I'll do a whole review on this. I will tell you, this one has got lasting power. This is like a 24-hour wear. I had sprayed some of this on and I swear that I was still smelling myself the next day. So it's got some longevity to it. AMOUAGE is known for having some kind of bolder, standout fragrances. This one is a beauty, and this is Guidance by AMOUAGE. Now the other pink perfume that I have been obsessed with, This one is going to be more of a green floral. This is going to be a bit more on your delicate side, and this is Ormonde, Jane, Sakura. I am a wee bit obsessed with this one. This one, I'm a fan of Ormonde, Jane fragrances in general. This one's going to have this sort of green note in here, so there's a freshness that I love about it. This is a cherry blossom scent, but it's got a little bit of warmth in the base, my kind of floral here. It's got cedar, sandalwood, some clean musk, as well as amber, Madagascar vanilla, and tonka bean. So love that base here. Florals in here are going to be cherry blossom, cyclamen, freesia, water lily, osmanthus again. The osmanthus in this one is less pronounced, so not as much of that apricot smell in this one, and rose and violet. In the opening of this, you're going to get these green notes, lime, coriander, pink pepper, and mandarin orange. This is just such a delight to wear. This one makes me feel very feminine and pretty. I'm just obsessed with this one. This is a super easy wear. Full reviews are coming up, kind of a pretty in pink perfume video. Excited for that. And then last but not least, I have some fashion finds that I want to share with you. I even tried to do a little bit of a fashion show, kind of try on some of these with you, but I did want to mention I am wearing a LILYSILK cashmere crew neck sweater that I absolutely love. LILYSILK did reach out to me again, and I was able to pick a few new items from their spring collection. One of them is the cutest dress ever. It is this precious silk dress. It has adorable little sash. I'm just obsessed with this dress right here. And following, you'll see me wearing this in action, but I cannot give this dress enough kudos. I feel like it is the perfect dress to sort of like, you can run errands with it, but you could also wear this to the office, just feel very appropriate. Okay, I wanted to show you this adorable, cute silk striped dress that's just perfect for so many occasions. Quick little errands, as well as just being a little put together. And I actually paired this with my little Jimmy Choo flats that have pearls on them as well. Kind of fun, but you could wear these with sandals, flats, a nice heel, just super versatile. And I just have to say, the quality of the silk is just really beautiful. It is not only soft and luxurious, but it is this 100% mulberry silk. It is skin friendly and breathable, perfect for spring. And this is just such a beautiful, flattering A-line dress. And I love that kind of one and done dressing. Once the weather gets a little bit nicer here, I do just love to throw on a dress. You look cute and like you put some effort into it, but it's like one and done. So I did pick this up in a size extra small. I just followed their size and fit guide, and I would say this is the right size. And then, as you know, I love cashmere sweaters, and this is the baby cashmere crew neck sweater in navy blue. Again, I'm just obsessed with this. It is very soft and luxe, but it's really nice weight, especially as we are coming into a little bit warmer weather. It is just like not too heavy, not too bulky. I feel like I'm gonna get a ton of wear out of this. It also comes in natural white as well as camel. I have to say, I love all of those colors. I definitely want to pick it up in natural white because that's in my summer color season as well. Okay, then we have one more classic outfit here, and I am super impressed with this LILYSILK cashmere little crew neck sweater. I just have been loving it. This is in navy, which is one of my fave colors. Navy's my jam. And I'm just wearing it today, again, with my favorite little mother Tomcat jeans. If you have not tried mother jeans yet, they are so comfortable. And I get the cropped or ankle ones because I'm not super tall, and then they tend to fit my legs. So, and this is a very typical outfit that I would wear on the day-to-day, is a cashmere jumper sweater, my favorite jeans, and then I'm pairing them with my loafers or flats. Really love the quality of this LILYSILK cashmere, and I also love this for spring because it is a little bit thinner. I know cashmere can kind of be hot sometimes, but this is just super soft, very luxurious, and I love the weight of this because I know that I can wear it now and into the spring season. So definitely going to pick up, so I definitely want to pick up a few more of these because it's just such a great, simple, kind of put together look on the day-to-day. And it's been really fun to see LILYSILK grow. They have so many other items now. It kind of first started out with like silk pillowcases, and now they've shifted into all these beautiful clothing items. I really love the dress. I love this cashmere sweater, and there were several other things that I wanted to try. So if you have bought anything recently from LILYSILK, let me know what your favorites are, because I honestly saw a bunch of fun things, and these two items are from the spring collection. I did pick up this fun blouse from Velvet, and this was just screaming my name. I just love this blouse so much. This is definitely a statement blouse. It is called the AVERY blouse from Velvet. That is Graham and Spencer. So the Velvet brand, I always have luck with that brand, but this was just so fun. It's a little bit like a peasant blouse, and you can button it at the top. I usually wear it a little bit buttoned, but it can open up as well. So just like this, it looks so adorable with your favorite pair of jeans. I've been wearing it with my favorite pair of mother jeans that you'll see in a minute. Those are the Tomcat jeans. But it's just kind of a fun spring piece that I wanted to mention. Blouse that I have been loving. This is the Avery blouse from Velvet, and it is just sort of a fun little statement piece that I have just been loving. Can unbutton the top as well. Just love the little kind of ruched little sleeves here, just super cute. And I've just been pairing it with my favorite jeans here. These are the Mother Tomcat jeans, so comfortable. And then I also been wearing it with my Jimmy Choo flats, as well as my Gucci loafers. I'll go grab those really quick. This is Satchmo and Olaf are helping me today, so I'll be right back with the different shoes. Okay, I finally picked up the Gucci loafers. These are the ones with the bees here. Not trying to show you my bottom, but just wanted to have you see how cute the bees are. I have had my eyes on these for quite some time. I am a loafer kind of gal, and I just thought that the little bees on the back were so adorable, and these are the kind of shoes that I will have for a lifetime. They are a little bit chunky, the lug sole, and I just love them. And these are true to size. I'm typically a size 7, and I did buy these in a 7, whereas in other Gucci shoes I have worn a 37.5, but that in this particular shoe I actually needed a true 7 in them, and I did first purchase the 7.5, and they were a little bit too big. So been loving these little loafers here. So fun, and I know I'm going to get a ton of wear out of them. So I have been collecting some Nordstrom notes for a while because there was a pair of shoes that I have been wanting to pick up for quite some time, and these are a classic. These are the Gucci loafers, and these are the ones with the V on the back. And when I saw these initially launched, I want to say a year ago, maybe two, I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to get these classic loafers. I love a little bit of a chunky loafer. Again, I'm only 5'3", so I always like to wear with a little bit of a lift in them in general. And these are just perfection in my eyes. I'm somebody who often wears a cashmere sweater, jeans, and then I try to elevate it a little bit with some nicer shoes. And these are exactly that. These are classics. I'm just obsessed with them. Even the interior of these shoes is so adorable. And again, the little bee just kind of got me. My daughter was like laughing at me because she was like, oh no, I know you're gonna want to get those the minute she saw the back of these. So I have been saving my pennies, saving my notes, and I finally decided to splurge on these shoes. These are sort of lifer shoes for me. These are the type that are not gonna go out of style. They are just gonna kind of become my classic loafers. And so far I have just been thrilled with my purchase. So these do fit true to size. I generally wear in Gucci shoes 37.5 or 7.5, and that is what I initially purchased. I had to go return them for an actual 7, and I would say my foot is a 7, so a 37. Online the reviews say that they run small. What I would say is that these are stiff. This is leather shoe, but they are already giving. I haven't had any blisters or anything like that, but the 7.5 was slipping on my heel. So to me, these fit true to size. I would purchase them true to size, not a size up, but in the reviews they were saying that they ran small, that you should go up like half a size, even to a full size. And I would tell you, I don't find that to be the case at all. Even the gentleman who was helping me at Nordstrom had said, yeah, too many returns, that he believes these fit true to size. When you first slip them on, they are going to feel a little bit stiff, but already these are kind of melding to my feet, and I've just been really loving them. So as usual, thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.